The Bible proves that Jesus was invisible. True story. Luke chapter 4 verse 29-31 says, "They got up, drove him out of the town, and led him to the brow of the hill on which the town was built, in order to throw him over the cliff. But Jesus passed through the crowd and went on his way. Then he went down to Capernaum, a town in Galilee, and on the Sabbath he began to teach the people." Don't you find this remarkable? Jesus was taken by a lynch mob to a cliff top to be thrown over the edge. Yet he escaped without a scratch. How is that possible? Are we being told that Jesus made himself invisible? They didn't teach that in Bible class. And Jesus pulled his disappearing trick several times. Luke chapter 24 verse 30-31 says, "While he was reclining at the table with them, he took bread, spoke a blessing and broke it, and gave it to them. Then their eyes were opened and they recognized Jesus, and he disappeared from their sight." You see biblical proof of his invisibility. In fact, did Jesus first become invisible in childhood? Luke chapter 2 verse 43-46 says, "A full day after they began their journey home, Joseph and Mary realized that Jesus was missing. They had assumed he was somewhere in their entourage, but he was nowhere to be found. Jesus made himself invisible to escape his parents. John chapter 5 verse 11-13 says, "But he replied, 'The man who made me well said to me, pick up your mat and walk.' So they asked him, 'Who is this fellow who told you to pick it up and walk?' The man who was healed had no idea who it was, for Jesus had slipped away into the crowd that was there. Another vanishing trick. Don't turn your back on this guy. Shouldn't we be told much more about invisible Jesus? Why didn't he make himself invisible when the Romans came for him? But did he make himself in the tomb when they rolled the rock away? Then, invisible, he slipped past everyone. Christianity, the Harry Potter religion where Jesus has a cloak of invisibility,